It was a rainy day in Worthington, and all the kids had to play inside. It was too wet outside, the ground was too muddy to play their outside games. And so Brett and Nick and Matt decided that they would take off their special red shoes, leave them outside the door, and go into Brett's house and go down to the basement and play some games. Well, they had to think about what game they would most like to play. And Brett said, I think I would like to play Monopoly. What do you guys think? Matt said, well, that game isn't very exciting. It takes a very long time to play. We don't really know how long it's going to be raining. And when it stops raining, I'd really like to go out and experiment more with our shoes. Nick said, yeah, I agree. I don't think Monopoly is the appropriate game for the situation. So they thought about it some more. And Nick said, what about a card game? Maybe we could play some poker or go fish. Brett said, I don't really know about poker. I don't really like to gamble or do things like that. And go fish sounds a little childish. Matt concurred, and so they kept thinking. So finally Matt said, you know, just because we're indoors doesn't mean we can't use our new magic shoes. Maybe we could play a little game of tag and run around inside. And they thought, yeah, why not? So they went back upstairs where they put their shoes out on the rug to dry, and they got them on. They were a little damp, but it was okay. They made sure not to track any mud into the house, and so they went down to the basement in their red shoes with the wings embroidered on the heels. And they said, okay, well, how will we decide who's going to be it first if we're going to be playing tag? And they weren't quite sure, but finally Matt volunteered, saying, I don't mind being it. I think I can catch you guys, and I will volunteer to be the first one in that position. So first Matt turned to the wall and covered his eyes, and he said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ready or not, here I come. Which actually is more for hide and seek, but that's how they played tag too. So Brett and Nick started running off, and they found that not only could they run extremely fast, but they could make intricate patterns. They could run in circles really fast without getting dizzy. They could run sideways in a funny way, sort of like a crab walk, but be able to run just as fast as if they were running forwards, and they could even run backwards really fast. So they tried to find some places where they thought Matt wouldn't be able to find them as he was trying to tag them. You know what? I'm not wearing the microphone. You probably can't hear any of this.